Hey, good evening, me friends. Captain Longstreet here again with another Halloween tale. Tonight's story is somewhat a departure from the others, in that it is indeed a true story. But a true story that eventually found its way to a reasonable explanation. However, when faced with the truth or legend, sometimes it's more interesting to go with the legend. Makes a good story, don't you think? Tonight's tale, brought to you by Colonel Kensington, is called Ghost TV. And if you're ever watching your TV in the middle of the night, and suddenly the picture fades, it's replaced by something strange, where does it come from? From where does it originate, and why? Perhaps we'll see.
Good evening, my friends. Tonight's story is very brief, but quite chilling, as it is based on a true story. And the name of the story is called Ghost TV. Back in the very early days of television, there were only a limited number of channels, namely 2 through 13. This was back in the days when there was strictly VHF. No UHF channels, no cable, no radar, not a satellite or anything. It was channels 2 through 13. And a television signal was good for about, at the most, 30 miles. Anything beyond that, you would get snowy looking pictures or simply static. So it goes on September the 14th, 1953. A number of television watchers in England were tuned in to their daily shows when suddenly the TV static slowly came in, and then there appeared the call letters of KLEE-TV that appeared very briefly on their screens for just a few seconds before fading out and returning them to their regular programming. Upon investigation, it turned out that KLEE-TV was a television station in Houston, Texas, almost 5,000 miles away. How strange that a television signal from that far could reach the TVs in England. When someone in authority called KLEE-TV in Houston to find out how that kind of signal could reach all the way across the ocean, they were told that KLEE-TV in Houston had been off the air for over 3 years. Where did the television signal come from? Had it been bouncing around in the atmosphere for 3 years and then suddenly honed in on English TVs? Could it have come from somewhere out in outer space, sent by aliens who had gotten the signal and then sent it back to Earth? Or could it have come from another dimension? Perhaps a dimension where KLEE-TV in an alternative universe might still be transmitting? Or could it simply be a ghost signal. A strange mystery we'll never know, will we? And that, my friends, is a true story. Sleep well.